One, two, three, start. Every year, many thousands of insurance policies are taken out. They covered a wide variety of risks, ranging from fire, burglary, road accidents, and other calamities, to insurance against rainy holiday and life insurance. Every year, thousands of claims are made under such policies, and great majority are settled at the satisfaction of all concerned. Sometimes, however, a claim fails, and it is well known to know the grounds upon which this may happen. One is a failure to fill up the proposal form correctly, and other is failure to disclose to the insurance company some fact that ought to be disclosed. These two, which for brevity we may call inaccuracy and non-disclosure, often overlap, but in law they are distinct. Para. To avoid being guilty of inaccuracy, the prosperer must complete the proposal form with complete accuracy in all the question may seem. To avoid being guilty of non-disclosure, the proposer must act with the utmost good faith and inform the insurance company of anything he knows that is matter to the risk, whether or not they ask him about it. Para. Recently, a man made a claim under a policy of insurance which has to cover him against loss for several causes, including burglary. The company rejected his claim and the man brought an action against them. The company admitted that he had suffered a loss of burglary to the amount claimed. Their case was that they were entitled to refuse because no mention had been made of a previous burglary for which another company had paid a claim. In this case, the company defended the action brought against them on the grounds of inaccuracy and non disclosure. First, they pointed out that when asked for details of any previous similar claim, he had signed a declaration that he had never made such a claim. In addition, the company pointed out that the claimant had failed to disclose to them a material fact known to him but unknown to them, namely the previous burglary. He had also agreed that the declaration which he signed was to be the basis of the contract between himself and the company. The learned judge who tried the case gave judgment for the company. Para. There is nothing in this decision which was not based on familiar principles, but the question of non disclosure always requires careful consideration, or many claims may fail. Para. All businesses, from the smaller office to large factories and warehouses, must be covered by insurance. This is a contract whereby, for regular payments, so are guaranteed compensation for the loss of resulting in predicted eventuality. So, if you insured for theft, fire, or death, money will be payable in the events of such disasters taking place, provided the conditions of the policy have been met. Para. The insurance policy is the document which sets out the terms and conditions of the contract between the insurance company and the insured person. It will also detail the value covered, the premium payable, and the date of which payment is due. Para. The money paid at regular intervals to the insurance company is known as the premium. It is normally paid once a year, and in a small company, it will often be the secretary's duty to see that policies are renewed each year by making sure that the premiums are paid regularly in time. Stop.